Lead me to the depths. What did Sarah want you to see?
Project Corvus, 2060. The day of the Coalescence disaster. Sarah could feel Deimos coursing through her veins, her mind, the fabrics of her soul. He knew everything about her, and she knew everything about him. She learned the disaster wasn't an accident. But that means...
Well, I did what had to be done. This Cold War, the Winslow Accord, and Common Defense Pact had split the world in two. I saw humanity destroy itself. But in the lab, I saw truth. I saw peace. I saw Malum. A way to unite the world against an enemy greater than themselves.
Taylor, how's our patient?
As good as can be expected.
I expect better. You should know that.
Welcome back. You're being prepped for surgery now. It's gonna be okay. Hendricks wasn't even injured on the mission. He volunteered for this.
Our DNI encryption protocols are no longer secure. Any contact with the WA could inadvertently compromise Allied operations even further. As of now, we're unplugged.
So, we're on our own.
We know Taylor's looking for the surviving members of the Black Project. Sebastian Krueger's off the grid, whereabouts unknown. Dr. Salim, however, is alive and well in Cairo. Our allies in the Egyptian army are holding him at Ramsey Station, one of the few territories not to fall to the NRC.
I do not know or care who you are, but you are holding me without cause, and I demand to speak to a legal representative.
That would be me. Have a seat! I got this. Take a walk.
It's okay. Let him run with it.
These men right here. Do you know them? Do you know them?
No.
Well, they know you. Or at least they'd like to. You were involved in a biotech company called the Coalescence. Or more specifically, the CIA Black Project running out of its basement.
That was a long time ago, a lifetime ago.
Yeah. Well, your past, it's catching up to you. And right now, you're in very real danger. Not only are the NRC carving Cairo into pieces, but these men may very well want you dead. So as your legal representative, I advise you to cooperate fully with this investigation.
I worked as a behavioral psychotherapist for the project's test subjects.
Yeah, these test subjects. In Singapore? Were they volunteers?
By the very tone of your voice, I am in no doubt as to what you are inferring. Likewise, I am in no doubt that you already know the answer to your question.
Let me ask you another.
Whoa! Hendricks, stand down!
What is the frozen forest?
This is wrong. This is all wrong. You said opening the gateway would save humanity. It was the only way to defeat Deimos and send him back to Malum. But opening the gateway would let the forces of evil through, allow them to conquer Earth, enslave us. Wait, we didn't meet at Ramsey Station. That didn't happen. You're feeding me false memories.
Be careful, my child. Tread lightly, or you are liable to offend me.
We contacted Khalil, inquired about you. He said you were dead. You died some time ago. I saw you die. When I was with Hall, inside her mind, she showed me the truth. Who are you really, Doctor?
I must say, I'm impressed with how delusional you've become. you had completely forgotten this memory.
They found you. They tortured you for information, but this doesn't make any sense. You were an ally. You enabled him, freed him.
Dr. Salim was no ally. He was a tool. An instrument I enabled. He was a blind idealist believing he could make the world a better place. That I could save humanity, that he could save humanity. He thought I'd found him to thank him. Me. A god. Thank a mortal. I found him to seize power from him.
No.
Even now you still hide from the truth. Corvus had been destroyed in Singapore. I needed it to open the gateway. That was why I had kept Salim alive. He worked with a colleague, Krueger, and they built me a new Corvus at Coalescence headquarters in Zurich. One which I could use to open the gateway.
You never stopped, did you? All the death, all the failure. You just moved the whole damn project here. The same setup. The same human experiments. The same risks. And you started the whole thing over again.
Don't move, Hendricks. I swear, I will put you down.
Do you know who this is?
I know who he is. Sebastian Krueger, sole survivor of the Coalescence Singapore disaster.
See, that's where you're wrong. He's not the sole survivor. Those test subjects, they're alive. And they're in here.
What do you want from me?
We want to know who we are. And why we are here.
I can't answer that.
Not good enough. I'll find out for myself.
It was always about control. Do you have any idea just how much technology has changed every single aspect of our daily lives? You can't begin to imagine the countless strains of research and development we had to watch over for the betterment and safety of the human race. Every new gimmick and gadget that was embraced by the public, each one presented new ways for our enemies to compromise our security. Society doesn't just happen. The people need to be protected. If the only way to prevent future attacks is to monitor the thoughts and desires of the population, then the choice is obvious. We need to know who our enemies are and what they are planning. That is how we save lives.
Where am I?
This is the frozen forest. Every soul I interact with is here, living beyond death, if I choose to allow it.
You're a glitch, an anomaly, a mistake.
I am not a mistake!
Deimos did exactly as I had hoped. I knew, given the chance, he'd turn all of humanity into his army. Only then could I take him home. But to open the gate